Joining us now, Senator Ron Johnson. Senator, it's so good to have you on. We're perplexed and looking through everything that's going on. Let's just recap it for the viewers, Senator. The DOJ whistleblower, Senator Grassley said, told him FBI headquarters in D.C. in August 2020 buried and blocked verified and verifiable evidence about Hunter Biden's alleged crimes as disinformation before the election. But that same month, why did the FBI debrief you and Senator Grassley about this disinformation? Did you ask for that? Who ordered that? Who leaked it to the Washington Post later on?
So we absolutely did not ask for that briefing. I knew it was a setup at the time because it wouldn't tell us the intelligence behind what they were telling us that we already knew. Later, they leaked that fact that I was briefed in March of 2021 to smear me. So, from my standpoint, we were briefed that there's all this Russian disinformation. I actually held a hearing in Senate Foreign Relations Subcommittee on Europe in 2015 about Russian disinformation. I'm well aware of it. I didn't need the briefing, but I think that was really meant to smear and marginalize our report, which we issued in September. So I think that, first of all, let me thank the whistleblowers for coming forward. I see some other whistleblowers came forward to a news outlet saying that the Department of Justice, the Attorney General, the U.S. Attorney in Delaware, that office doesn't have anywhere near the resources and capability to do the Hunter Biden investigation. So fortunately, people are now coming out and telling their stories, because I think they're probably pretty concerned about the lack of integrity, the lost integrity, credibility of the FBI and the Department of Justice. So that's a good thing.
So you're saying the Delaware, U.S. attorney is not up to this job of probing Hunter Biden's alleged tax evasion, money laundering, and foreign lobbying violations?
That's what some whistleblowers to a news outlet is certainly saying. Now, remember, the FBI had Hunter Biden's computer in December of 2019. We get briefed in August. We issue our report in September. The next day, Mr. McIsaac offered us his computer. But because we did our due diligence, we went to the FBI. This could have been stolen property. It might have been Russian disinformation. It seemed like kind of an odd story. The FBI should have told us that they already had it. They didn't. They covered that up from us. And then, Mr. McIsaac got impatient and released it at the New York Post.
But these
so again, go ahead.
These are the same guys at the FBI who were on the Trump-Russia probe. And now they're doing this. I mean, they're meeting with allegedly Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Adam Schiff, and then saying, well, this Hunter Biden stuff is Russian disinformation. And then all of that leaks, and it sabotages your probe into Hunter Biden. I mean, he was connected to, you say, Eastern sex trafficking rings, Eastern Europe, and more, right? I mean, there's national security issues here. So they're stonewalling and doing their own disinformation on it.
No, because of all this talk of Russian disinformation, we had senior Democrats create an intelligence product, had it classified, leaked that to the media that accused Senator Grassley and I of soliciting and disseminating Russian disinformation. So then we had a couple hundred news stories, again, marginalizing our report. There is nothing in our report that has ever been proven inaccurate. The vast majority of our report is based on U.S. records and interviews with U.S. government officials. And so this was an effort that it apparently began in August of 2020 when we got that briefing, and continued at least until March of 2021 when that briefing was leaked to the Washington Post in an article that's used to smear me.
But this is it's like the FBI was weaponized against a sitting member of the Senate. And now you have James Comer, the congressman, is saying Biden's Treasury Department is blocking details about 150 financial transactions, suspicious activity reports involving the Biden's global business deals overseas, red flag by U.S. banks to the U.S. Treasury, and now he's going directly to Hunter Biden's financial advisors to get details about that because Biden's Treasury Department is stonewalling.
Yeah, no, Elizabeth, this could be the greatest scandal, the greatest episode of corruption, executive branch against Congress in U.S. history. I mean, you've got the FBI, the federal law enforcement agency, obstructing congressional oversight, congressional investigations, smearing us. Can it get much worse than that?
So we'll stay in on the story. It's just astounding that this feels like tip of the iceberg stuff, Senator. Final word.
Well, I think it may be. And again, I don't have all the answers on this. I just have a lot of smoke. We need to find out where the fire is. But I've been suspicious of this, obviously, for years because we've been lied about. We've been falsely accused. The media's picked up on it. And let's face it, we also had the 51 intelligence operatives, officials from the U.S., claim that the that the Hunter Biden computer had all the earmarks of a Russian information campaign, which also marginalized that.
Yeah, now the silence is deafening from them. It's like crickets. Okay, Senator Johnson, it's good to have you on. Come back soon.